everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Colts going up against the Ravens. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The Raven defense taking the field a few moments ago, and their all-time leading sack man, Terrell Suggs, was firing up the troops. They get set for what should be a good matchup with the Indianapolis Colts. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. Quan Bray now to return this football. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. As the Indianapolis Colts and Jacoby Brissett come out there, and talk about how Brissett just hasn't had a lot of time in the pocket. We mentioned last week he had 10 sacks against him when they played Jacksonville Week 7. This last week against Cincy, 4 sacks, but he can't seem to get comfortable back there.
Yeah, 4 sacks sounds a lot better than being sacked 10 times. Yeah. But to your point about not being able to get comfortable, the Bengals also hit him an additional 7 times while he was in the pocket. So it is tough. He still ended up 25 of 39 throwing the football, so he's pretty accurate when he does get a chance to fling it downfield. 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception, but they've got to find a way to protect him better. They need some help on the offensive line.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So last week for Frank Gore, just had the carry there, Charles. Against Cincinnati, he became the 9th player to go over 17,000 yards from scrimmage for his career.
I've talked about this before, and you're probably sick of me saying it. But to think that I was calling some of his high school games, and to see where he is now, not that I ever questioned the talent. He went through a number of injury issues with knees. The idea he's had this kind of longevity and production. One of the best players out there. In fact, a former GM in the league said that when he evaluated ball players, he always said, how would he rank with Frank Gore? And if he ranked him well, then that was high praise. That's how he evaluated guys when he decided he wanted to draft them.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits 000. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade.
the Sports Fuel Company.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down now, but the clock continues to move. We're set on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
First and 10, Brissett to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A second down throw for Brissett. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows them to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. They'll try and push it in with Gore. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Brissett now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Baltimore Ravens, they sit at 4-4 right now. Joe Flacco brings them onto the field. He took a big shot in the Ravens' Thursday night victory over the Dolphins in Week 8, so hoping that he's okay going forward.
Yeah, it would be nice to have him back because Ryan Mallett did come in and do a nice job for him in the game against the Dolphins, threw a touchdown pass early. Stood up to Ndamukong Suh and the Dolphins defense when he had to. But all in all, this Baltimore Ravens offense operates best when Joe Flacco is at the helm.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. On second down, Flacco to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So the offense has it first and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, Flacco now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Ravens and Colts haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Later on the drive, Hilton's wide open, able to make the grab. And that is a house call. Colts is now on top. Now 1st and 10, Sheard's going to push his way to the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We'll make a quick transition here. You and I were going over our stat packs from Week 8 of the NFL. And how about 2 coaches named Sean, 2 first-year head coaches, in the job that they're doing in the National Football League?
On opposite coast, no less. Let's start out west. Sean McVay, the former wonderkind with Washington as an offensive coordinator, now running things for Los Angeles Rams, 31 years old, has his team off to a 5-2 start and threatening in the NFC West. Then you come back east, now you get a defensive guy, Sean McDermott, who came from the Carolina Panthers. He looks at it with different eyes, yet the same results, 5-2. And how fun is it that at the beginning of the season, these 2 teams had a big trade.
Yeah.
Sammy Watkins went from Buffalo to the Rams, got E.J. Gaines from the Rams to Buffalo, and both teams are benefiting.
Still floors me that McVay is 31 years old. Wow. Here's Flacco. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Danny Woodhead only played in 2 games last season due to a knee injury. But when he comes out of the backfield on 3rd down, that's usually gold.
final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Henry Anderson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. First and 10 here for Flacco. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Here we go.
Brissett. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Brissett looks to throw. Complete to Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Here's Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And that will be incomplete as well. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They start on the ground with West. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a play fake here on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is West. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's West again. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it with West. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now West. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Flacco from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. This will be caught at about the 5. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. They had the chance to go up 3. They fake it, and now a field goal the other direction. This game's over.
It shows that we're still adjusting to the rule change of a couple of seasons ago about overtime, right?
Yeah.
3 points doesn't win it if it's the first 3 of overtime. So they were thinking touchdown because that does win it. Instead, it backfires, and now they have to go on defense and try and stop them.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped, and he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one and to